But this morning I want to read from the book of Chronicles. I want to read two verses actually from Chronicles. Um, one is more of a prayer covering, and then one is just a pretty cool request. I actually like Chronicles. A lot of people like skip over this particular book in the Bible because it just seems like a history tree. But I mean, like like a family history tree or whatever, and but when you read through it, it has some very interesting little facts just thrown in there, and it's very interesting. Um, so First Chronicles 12 and 17 says, no, I'll read First Chronicles 4, 9 to 10. And a lot of people know this one. This is the prayer of Jabez. And this is actually just it's strangely just thrown right in the middle of a genealogy tree, and it just comes out of nowhere. But many years when I was a child, someone had told me about this prayer of peace and prosperity, and it's powerful. But First Chronicles 4, 9 through 10 says, there was a man named Jabez who was more honorable than any of his brothers. His mother named him Jabez because his birth had been painful. He was the one who prayed to the God of Israel, "Oh, that thou would bless me indeed and expand my territory. Please be with me in all that I do and keep me from trouble and pain." And God granted him his request. And the second one that I want to read is First Chronicles 11 through 9, which, no, sorry, that's the wrong one. First Chronicles 12 and 17, it says, David went out to meet them and said, "If you have come in peace to help me, we are friends. But if you have come to betray me to my enemies when I am innocent, then may the God of our ancestors see it and punish you." And today I'm grateful for a God that covers me. I'm grateful for a God that listens to me, and I'm grateful for my family and my friends and just the opportunity to be awake another day. Um, in this particular verse, um, okay, so just a little backstory so it make more sense, right? So in this particular verse, these guys had come from the land of God. And, David was known as a powerful warrior, but these guys had literally quit their army. It was 30 of them actually. And they had quit their army to come and join David's army based on a calling from God, right? And these guys were considered like the greatest warriors in the world. Like the story that came behind them was that the weakest of them could kill 100 men by himself, and the strongest of them could kill 1,000, right? And when they came to David, David told them that, if you, he spoke to them in, I guess the way that I took it is that he obviously wasn't afraid, because you could imagine like these people known for killing 1,000 people at a time, one by themselves, and it's 30 of them. And David told them, he said, if you come to betray me to my enemies when I am innocent, then may the God of my ancestors see it and punish you. And it just made me like think about how, like David was as powerful as he was. He had at this point in time, there were so many people who had defected to his army. He basically had the largest army in the world at this point. But not only that, he had the strongest army. And he could have easily told them that, hey, my team or my army or whatever, we'll cut you down if you try us or whatever it is. But he told them, he said, whatever it is y'all come to do to me, I relinquish this to God. And when he was doing this, is sort of like their interview where he's talking to them, and he reminds them of this. And he reminds them that, as powerful as you think all this is around me, y'all coming to join me, but this ain't really me, this God. Like this might the person who can get back to you, or who can do retribution to you, it ain't gonna be these soldiers or it ain't gonna be no one else. It can be God. And it's so important for us as Christians to remember that, because it's easy to do malice to people. Like it's easy to get back to people. What's so funny about my journey? Like I can remember when I was of the world, um, I used to have a lot of beefs, don't get me wrong, right? But during this journey, it seems like I end up with more people despising me who are Christians than people who are of the world, you know? And or people who I thought were my friends or whatever, but whatever it is, I just realized that in this point in time in my life, with me just trying to be innocent or just trying to walk a certain path, like it also come with a lot of malice, and it come with a lot of hate, and it come a lot of maybe envy. I don't know what it is. But at the end of the day, you just have to leave it to God. Like it ain't up to us to go back and pay back anyone favors, or to go and hurt anyone or harm anyone, or even to render evil for evil, or hate for hate. The only thing that we commanded to do is just love one another, and just spread love. And sometimes some people just can't handle that. Some people so used to seeing you one way that like they think that the love that you come with isn't genuine. And maybe that's the reason why it that self-defense mechanism reacts towards you. Maybe that's what it is. But whatever it is, at the end of the day, you just have to either continue praying for them or just reminding them that, hey, listen, there's a God I serve. Like I'm not going after you. I'm never gonna go after you. Like I don't care what you do to me. You slap me on the left cheek, turn this my right cheek. You could have this one too. Because at the end of the day, I'm not gonna stoop to your level. I'm not gonna be you. My life is about change, and this change isn't for you. This change is for me. This change is so that I could spend my eternity with my Heavenly Father. This change is so that I could be a better person. This journey was given to me, and this journey is for me to walk. And I won't let you or anybody else throw me off that course. So this this particular verse just sort of reminded me of that along David's journey, not only did he continuously give God praise, but he also reminded people that at the end of the day, that this is a God that he serves, and he serves a living God, and his God is who is going to take care of his problems for him. And I pray that my living God, our living God, continues to fight our battles behind closed doors, and to take care of all of the things and protect us the same way that he protected David. Thank you everyone for giving me the opportunity to speak. I'm Kerry, and I relinquish my mic.